Hey guys, we are the 732 Review Crew, and I'm Mikey.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike. And we are back today with part 5 of Ahsoka. Woo.
Hype.
Woo. He goes woo.
I know you're hyped, but that was a pretty underwhelming woo.
It was tame.
I'm very excited to see what happens, as last episode ended with Ahsoka being in the world between worlds speaking with Anakin.
Which I didn't understand, but the betrayal was kind of the bigger part for me. Yeah.
Betrayal was pretty big too. Let's see if Sabine has anything up her sleeve or if it actually is just a straight betrayal.
Didn't seem like it was a planned betrayal. It seemed more of like a I'm betraying you, I decided right now kind of thing.
Well,
to survive.
It wasn't like she wasn't malicious about it, I don't think. She's just trying so desperately to get to Ezra that she just doesn't care. She's like, I just need to get to Ezra.
Yeah, well, obviously you know more about their connection than I do.
Yeah.
But for me, I was just kind of like, damn, she did not think that through.
And then for those who don't know, we have seen Star Wars and the Rebels, in Clone Wars and Rebels. They have not seen either. They're currently watching Clone Wars on season 1, which is on our channel as well. So if you do like Star Wars content, come check it out on there.
I don't know shit about anything.
We watched Mando.
Yeah,
I've seen all the movies.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
Step 1.
Star Wars fans come in all different types, so let's find out what's happening in Ahsoka, part 5. We're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1, and thanks for watching.
If she actually has like an actual conversation with Anakin, I'm gonna be so excited.
She probably will.
I hope it's not just like a vision.
But don't wander off too far. We don't know this planet, so keep Chopper with you.
What if he's the key to something Force-related?
I told them to stay together,
Damn.
but they never listen.
Damn.
What he said last episode.
He's in Home Memorial right now.
Never listen.
And this is what he's going to access. Well, between worlds, maybe.
I seriously doubt that.
You look the same.
You look old.
Well, that happens. Tell me what's going on.
I'm here to finish your training.
Oh, what?
No way.
What's happening?
It's a little late for that. What's the lesson, Master?
Live
Oh,
or die.
I won't fight you.
what the hell?
I've heard that before.
Oh, no. Wow, this is so good.
We're overdue at HQ. Senator Organa says she can only give us cover for so long.
Oh, Leia!
The lightsabers.
Oh, he can hear it. I told you.
What?
You do call it, Mikey. You're right.
Wow. The music in the background, too.
His father, Kanan Jarrus, was a Jedi.
Okay. Get everyone moving. We're going.
That's you guys right now. You're like, okay.
Oh, we found out who his father was.
Kanan.
Kanan. Woo!
That was sick.
That was so good. What?
Hey, yo, what?
Use your surroundings. That is Stormtrooper.
Clones.
Oh, it's a clone trooper.
Clones. What's going on here with the clones? Is this the 5-0?
Is she having a Vietnam flashback?
Ah!
Trying to get in his armor.
That's so cool.
Oh my god.
She's young.
And she's young. This is literally Clone Wars. She's having a Clone Wars flashback.
Bruh.
Oh, the ATT. This is so cool.
Is she gonna have her green sabers?
Yeah, no kidding.
She has her green sabers.
The short one. Oh, this is so cool. I think he gave us live action Rex. So cool.
It is really
This is-
different to see it not as a cartoon.
Yeah. Is it Rex? It's Rex.
Yeah, the blue shoulder pad, right?
Yeah. That's good enough for me. Is this Ryloth? Oh,
shit.
Wow.
Man, what a shot that was, huh?
Right?
That was
This is
crazy.
something I never knew I needed, but I've needed so much.
So So when do we get our live action Clone Wars?
But what does that message mean? Does that mean like the you have to fight is like a Vader thing, or?
That's such a cool shot.
I was surprised they changed their mind and approved.
Oh, they never changed their mind.
What?
No, I just came anyway.
Eyes were so wide.
For all the good it did.
I love his expressive eyes.
Yeah.
So this
She's older.
Got 2 swords.
Oh, this is the spoilers.
Oh, are they in, man?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait,
They're on
also
Mandalore.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, they're on
Yeah.
Mandalore.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. This is Matt.
Stop. Relax.
No, Rex. But also that.
Wait, why are they on Mandalore?
You'll learn.
What?
Yeah, I can't tell you
I
without
can't tell you
spoiling
unless
Clone
it shows
Wars.
up.
Know this battle.
Episode 3, Anakin.
This was
Yeah, it is.
Mandalore. We had parted ways by now.
Ahsoka, within you will be everything I am.
It's live.
All the knowledge. I gave you a choice.
They're gonna fight? What?
Hey,
Red now, yeah.
I have the orange eyes.
Or die.
Are we going to Oh, please. Jeez. Oof.
Oh, he's gonna be full on now. Oh, not yet.
Oh.
Need to die.
Yeah, he has the eyes. Oh no. Okay. He won.
Oh, you saw the glow in her eyes right there for like half a second.
What an amazing episode so far.
Yes.
Will you train me?
No. Yes.
Will you teach me?
No.
Oh, Space Whale's back on the menu. Space Whales are back on the menu!
I think I was right.
we're gonna find out.
What'd you say?
They're gonna ride a whale.
He said they were
The
gonna ride
settlers
space-
used to ride those babies for miles.
Just tire ship to one.
The Senate Oversight Committee is going to determine if your command should be permanently suspended.
Boo. What? All she's done?
Second that.
Wearing the white robe now.
There's no
Don't need fuel for what they're gonna do.
Are they just gonna hitchhike?
What are they gonna do?
They could just hitchhike on them.
How?
Actually, right?
In their mouths,
land.
maybe?
What?
In their mouths, maybe?
I don't know if I'd trust Space Whale mouths.
No, you just land on them.
So many of them. Oh my god, this is such a beautiful shot. It's like a submarine almost.
Just land on them. Land on them.
That whale right there. That
The
whale's
blimp
special.
one. Wait, is she gonna hitchhike one?
She's gonna try talking to the whale.
Please identify yourself.
Captain.
You know very well who we are and why we are here. Now, where is General Syndulla?
Captain, the reason we are here is because there was no mission.
I respectfully disagree.
We're all on the same side here. Explain the nature of this mission, or I will see to it that you are stripped of your rank for resisting
What?
a order from Fleet Command.
Okay, but you're not gonna believe me.
Yeah.
She's talking to a space whale.
In order to go find a hyperspace path out of the galaxy to a guy who's dead.
It's just like the stories you told me. How the whales took Ezra and the bad guys far, far away.
Oh, spoiler.
What?
She's told him all the stories about what they used to do, all the shenanigans they got into.
Oh, maybe they are going in its mouth.
Yeah. yeah.
Stop it.
I guessed it.
That's so cool. That reminds me of was it episode 5 when they were in like the worm on the moon and the Falcon?
Yeah.
Just see where it goes.
Let's do it.
I know. That's better than going nowhere.
Yeah.
Correct. The whales will transport her and her ship, or at least that's the plan.
Here come the whales. And look how big they are compared to the ship, right? Pearl girls, man, this is so cool. The big boy.
It's bigger than their ship.
Holy shit.
Wait, the whales are powering up?
Can travel at warp, yeah.
Yeah. What?
All right. Jason's too young to travel between galaxies. Kara, force be with you.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Bro. Huh.
Yep.
Wow.
What a good episode.
I thought it might honestly end with us just getting a sneak peek of anything else that's happening, but it was really just
Well, make sure there's no behind and after credits scene somewhere, just real quick. But I don't know.
I think that was honestly the best live action Star Wars episode I've ever seen in any show. Like, I am so beyond excited to watch the next one.
I agree.
And everything about this was just so hype.
I legitimately am mad that don't have a live action Clone Wars after seeing that.
Right? Like,
I'm like legitimately upset about this. I would pay Disney a lot of money for that.
no, fair. I mean, Clone Wars, like, really made me love, like, Anakin as a character and everything, and, like, seeing it live action, like, how he would have looked at that point in time, and, like, how that whole situation would have looked, it's just amazing. Like,
Yeah, it's so
love
cool.
it.
It's so cool, especially because, you know, as we as a channel go through Clone Wars with me, Mike, and Joe, we learn a little bit more right now. We just watched, you know, Dooku gets captured in season 1, and you kind of get a glimpse of season 1 because you get the Ryloth with, you know,
we know nothing.
well,
know
I
nothing.
mean,
We know nothing.
you know nothing. But it was awesome. I never expected to see a young live action Ahsoka, and then I never expected to see
Rex,
you
fangirl
twice.
Pretty hard.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes, Rex, of course.
I know.
But then also there's the entire scene that where the second time, second flashback, technically, or whatever it is, the vision of where Ahsoka with the double-bladed lightsabers and Anakin's like, I don't remember this battle. That battle was awesome to see in live action in any way.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say anything
Yeah, I don't
want
want
to
to say
that
anything.
at all, but
I mean, you guys can see what you observed and whatnot.
I mean, seeing
it seemed like they were on Mandalore. That's all I gathered from that.
seeing Ahsoka and Anakin have that lightsaber battle, though, just knowing, like, because you guys said, like, eventually Ahsoka's just off on her own and she's left to do whatever. Clearly there's some resentment there, so getting to see that lightsaber battle and then her not taking out her rage on him was, like, a clear growth point.
Now, speaking of lightsaber battles,
Yeah.
I think these were some of the best lightsaber battles in so far, you know, in Ahsoka. Like, so I think Ahsoka's lightsaber battles have blown a lot of the other live action ones out of the water recently.
Yeah, I like that one a lot because in a lot of the lightsaber scenes, it does seem choreographed. Whereas there was that with Anakin fighting Ahsoka, it seemed like he was just very comfortable with it, even if it was just really good acting. It didn't feel choreographed like it normally does.
Now they didn't. I like how they didn't make the world between worlds too complicated in terms of how they showed it. They didn't go super like in depth about it. They were just like, "Hey, Ahsoka's here. This is Anakin. They go into the past. You don't know what the world between worlds is because you haven't watched Rebels. Okay. If you don't know what the Clone Wars is because you haven't watched Clone Wars. Okay. This is who Ahsoka and Anakin are together." It gives you a little bit of a flashback to basically explain that.
Yeah, I mean, the whole world between worlds thing doesn't mean anything to me, so I'm going to refer to that as the fever dream instead.
You can do that too.
Fair enough.
The fever dream. But it was so cool to see.
Yeah, like I said, I really like the scene with Anakin walking away on Ryloth and like the slowly
Darth Vader.
Plus, you also obviously when he first appears, it's like, oh my god, it's so nice to see you again, and he's like pulls for snips again, and he has the blue lightsaber, and then as it goes on, it starts getting worse and worse and worse, and then you see right at the end that also to me it kind of seemed to reflect that he never poisoned her because she almost did, right, by like actually attacking him, but she was never that person, and she still isn't, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that's spot on.
that's what I gathered. I don't know because I don't know everything.
And it's interesting to see because, as you mentioned, and you know, she held back on that swing. Anakin said in this, you know, I trained you to be a soldier because she was a Jedi Padawan during wartime. Anakin was trained as a Jedi Padawan during peacetime,
Right.
obviously. So he's not trained in that mindset. You know, Obi-Wan's the same way. Most of the Jedi that weren't Padawans during the Clone Wars weren't trained for wartime, where you have this whole new generation of Padawans, and I guess, for lack, you know, a better thing, not masters, but the knights, technically, that train the Padawans, and the masters that train
Like
the Padawans.
Balin.
Yeah, like Balin, are a little bit militarized, or a lot of bit militarized, because they're in a war, and that's all they know. They don't know how to keep the peace unless it's fighting. And, you know, Ahsoka was told, you know, live or die, and she lived. She said, you know, I chose live, but I also choose to not kill you. And what seemed like it was a trial from Anakin, whether that's his Force ghost or whatever, or whatnot, it seemed like it was a, you know, when he goes evil, it was just like a trial to see if she would, what she would do.
Well, but I saw it as a trial, like like with herself.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was more of a trial with herself. Like Anakin wasn't actually giving her the trial, right?
Oh, so maybe you're right.
You know what well, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea of what the world between worlds thing is. But to me, it was like her internal conflict was her choosing to live or die.
The only
pretty
reason,
much.
The only reason why I didn't.
But I don't know if I'm taking it too literally.
The only reason why I didn't take it that way is because there was that one scene where Anakin goes, "I don't remember this battle," and if it was Ahsoka's subconscious doing it, he wouldn't have said that.
I'd imagine that was the real Anakin we just.
Yeah,
that was actually Anakin.
Which is why, you know, he was like, "I don't remember this battle," and she's like, "Well, you weren't with me here."
Because all things are connected through the Force, and the place they were is basically where all the Force connects. Like
Force
it's
afterlife.
No.
It's literally
it's too complicated.
It's the world.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
I do have a question though. Is in terms of like Force ghosts and stuff, is Anakin and Darth Vader two separate entities, or are they all just Anakin?
So they really pretty much are
the same.
They are the same.
Not really. I mean, because he saw it as two different people. He was Darth Vader killed Anakin Skywalker. Now I'm Darth.
Are you talking about the Force ghosts?
I'm talking, yeah, because when we get Force ghosts, it's always like Christian Haydenson being Anakin, and we never really see like Darth Vader, like even as like a Sith dark spirit or anything. We just really get Anakin with like flashes into him, like his downfall. We never get the full evil. So if it's Force ghost, I mean, the reason he's fighting Ahsoka is for everything stated, but it's also kind of to be cathartic to Ahsoka so that she doesn't fall into her rage by giving her the chance to, and she deciding not to.
I have the book.
Whereas I feel like Darth Vader would probably just be like not caring about that.
I have the comics answer to this. In the comics, Anakin is portrayed, I believe, as a Anakin ghost, not a Darth Vader ghost. Any type of thing that he's used, like his lightsaber or any, you know, like his helmet, stuff like that, are filled with the dark side of the Force. So they contain a small, like, you know, portion of his Force, because the dark side kind of bleeds into things, like it makes them dark relics and whatnot, especially if you use like his lightsaber, for example, to kill a bunch of Jedi or a bunch of people that are innocent. That lightsaber may become, you know, somewhat of a Force, you know, relic in the sense.
Well, the reason for that is you saw when Ahsoka was holding the thing, like Jedi can sense what has happened in the past.
There's like
object.
Force memory.
So if you hold like a dark object, like let's say Vader's like lightsaber, you not only hear and see but feel the pain of all of the people that it killed.
Right.
So it becomes obviously like
but
a
that's
taboo
not
type of thing.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I would say Vader is a different person than Anakin Skywalker.
That's what the vibe I've been getting.
Yeah, I feel like
it is.
He even viewed it differently.
Yeah.
Well, yes, basically the way he viewed it was that, you know, Anakin Skywalker was killed by Darth Vader so that Darth Vader could be, you know, a different person. That's what he had to do. But the entire thing is, you know, when in episode 6, the movie, you know, episode 6, Anakin Skywalker redeemed.
Never seen it before.
That's the one with the teddy bears.
Yeah. Yes. Anakin Skywalker redeems himself by coming back by killing Darth Vader.
Right.
So it's kind of like, it's an alter ego type thing, but in the end, because he redeemed himself, the actual conscious living force spirit or cosmic force spirit version of him, whatever, goes into like the force. Like, how Yoda and Obi-Wan were in the force?
Yeah.
That version of him is Anakin, because you see it at the end of episode 6 where they're all standing there, meaning he has that
younger Anakin in the newer cut they did.
That's the other thing.
Like, because that's the spirit that ultimately prevailed.
And that's when he stopped being Anakin.
Anakin died.
That's when he stopped being Anakin.
But if you
became-
go and pick up his lightsaber that he used as Darth Vader, you might get like you were saying, like a force, a essence of the force that's dark side, where he's like, you're like, oh shit, Darth Vader used this, and you might see like a Darth Vader spirit or something like that, based on how strong the force is with it.
Anyways, so I was totally right about the whale theory.
You were.
So I just want to rub your faces in that.
Also, I didn't realize the whales could warp. I thought they could just, cruise.
How are
They
they?
were the
how are they-
original warping, like before people could warp, like whales charted the universe.
This is making me think that woman who spent all that time and money on the hyperdrive thing is pretty stupid.
Actually,
because it's like, I guess they got there faster.
Well, she can't talk to whales.
Yeah.
I feel like inventing a way to talk to whales is cheaper than 6 hyperdrives from Star
I just
Destroyers.
love that they just put that little crumb in there, and it was like, it kind of seems obvious they need to ride a whale. And
literally,
I'm glad that was.
So my original theory, which I couldn't talk too much about because I didn't know if it was going to be true, is in the world between worlds, Ahsoka could have came out of it in the past and gotten a map that was still together.
She could time travel through there.
Theoretically, it should be possible.
It does alter the events of stuff that happens, though. Like, it's not perfect time travel.
Are you saying she could have went back and saved Anakin?
But think about all the things that would have happened as a result.
Yeah.
If she saved Anakin,
saving him, right?
Does Obi-Wan die as a result?
That we could talk about that for hours. What happens if Anakin?
I asked for good shit.
You need to focus on what happened in the episode.
We saw that Jason has the Force in a way that he can hear in the waves. He tapped into his potential enough to be able to find Ahsoka, which was pretty cool to see. An untrained Force user like that has such a connection. When
he's a goddamn druid.
Well, yeah.
He's like, you hear the water.
Versus Sabine.
Meanwhile, he was just, without opening his mouth, he was like, no.
And you learned who his dad was, even though you don't know who he is. You learned that he was a Jedi.
Do we see that Jedi in Clone Wars?
Not in Clone Wars.
Rebels. Gotcha. Okay.
Word. All right.
Yeah.
What else?
I just still can't get. That was amazing.
Awesome.
Like, as someone who's watched, sorry to cut you off, Rebels, Clone Wars, all of those shows, this was such a good payoff for being into Star Wars and watching all those shows so many times to see it
absolutely so good
come to life. It's insane.
I'm
not over it.
My thing I was gonna say was, it was pretty funny to watch Carson be like, she's on a secret mission, definitely can't go down there, and then he's like, what is it really? And he's like, well, there's some whales down there, and
you're not gonna believe
this. And then he's like, you mean space whales? You would tell. And then they're flying up. She's like, holy shit, space whales. That's the nice comedic relief of the tension in that scene was great. Carson is a great character. I would have loved to see him in his own series or something as a character. But he doesn't have to be the main character, but he just something more often.
He's in everything. What are you talking about? He's in everything.
And his character, I think his character's perfect for side character when you're like, oh, here we go, it's a freaking new Republic patrol here to hassle somebody, and he's like, hey, what's up? You trying to break the rules or what?
And it's kind of cool.
You know what I mean? Literally. He's like, hey, bro, it's fine. I know you were flying drunk. You got to pass.
As long as you're cool, I'm cool. Are you cool? Because I'm cool.
Yeah.
It's great.
So I love his character for that.
Absolutely.
Anything else anybody wants to talk about specifically? Anything they saw they want to ask?
No, I mean, the focus of this episode really was on Ahsoka's journey through the world between worlds, and we just got some outside world tagged on, it feels like.
Yeah.
So I think we covered most of it.
It is interesting. So cool. I guess the last thing I'll say is that she's going alone. That no one's.
She's got Hu Yang.
Yeah, Hu Yang's with her.
Oh yeah.
That's all you need.
I would say
I'm just surprised Hera didn't.
Maybe she centered herself.
I guess she doesn't want to run away from her actual obligations, you know,
or bring her child,
or bring her kid, which was the
well.
excuse.
Also, they're really going to need her to maintain her rank if Thrawn is coming back.
Yeah,
that is very true.
Well, but obviously they have inside people who are like, no, Thrawn's not coming back. It's over. You guys are crazy.
Well, that one episode, that one character we thought was like an inside mole turns out to be like the character. Like there's a kid show. It's called not kid show, but like a younger animation, young adult show, which is called Star Wars Resistance.
I never seen
And the main character, that's the character's dad, apparently.
Oh,
so it's not like it was just a reference. It wasn't like a that guy's an Imperial, but like everybody in the people in the comments were saying that nope, that's just that character's dad.
Okay,
it was just a reference to
He's
that.
just an asshole.
He's just a jerk.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I'll say is like probably the ending of the episode, like the music with like the whales going by and everyone like
So
literally
good.
looking at awe about these whales that are bigger than their gigantic ships with
Yeah.
thousands of people. in them. Like that scene was just beautiful. I loved it. It was so Star Wars. Like that was amazing.
And thank you again to Disney for not taking us to Tatooine again.
Yes. Yes, I'm gonna say that.
We almost went.
Almost.
We saw the ground.
now we
were
get to
almost
see
there.
new Tatooine.
It's modeled it after the original Tatooine with more
Alternate
sand.
galaxy Tatooine. In a galaxy farther away.
Let's wrap it up here, guys.
All right.
I don't think anybody else has anything else to add. If they do, let us know. Otherwise, thank you for watching our reaction. If you enjoyed it this far, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe for us. Anything, let us know your favorite part of this episode. If you enjoyed the live action Clone Wars, if you didn't, and check out our other Star Wars content as we continue our journey, blah, 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 through the animated Clone Wars. Sorry, got jumbled up for a second. And thank you once again for watching. I'm Mikey.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
We are the 732 Review Crew. Take care.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
And may the Force be with you.